It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, the 20th of September. I'm Michael Groff. Dry conditions, temperatures fairly close to late September averages around here to kick off the week. And then we see some degree of forecast uncertainty for later in the week and heading toward this weekend. Some moisture on the increase across the state, and there could even be a few showers and thunderstorms. Will we see anything here in the valley? And when might it finally start to cool off around here? All right, looking at the almanac from yesterday, 100 degrees the afternoon high, 76 was the morning low, and that's right about where we ought to be for this time of year. And in fact, starting today, the normal high now below 100 degrees and will remain so all the way until the end of next May. That's great news. And we did pick up 0.11 of an inch of rain on Saturday, and that brings our yearly total over 5 inches of rain now as well. And looking out there now at 5:15 a.m., we've got clear sky across the valley, albeit still dark out there. 76 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point at 55, relative humidity 48%. The winds are light and the barometer is steady. The upper air look across the country, a trough is passing north of Arizona through the Intermountain West and the Rockies, and that's turned the flow aloft around here out of the northwest, and so drier air will be working its way down to the surface today. Those humidity levels will continue to come down. Here's the watch warning map. Still have some flash flood watches over parts of Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. And out here in the west, look at that. Freeze watches and warnings over parts of Colorado and Wyoming. It must be getting close to fall. Otherwise, this map very quiet for this time of year. The convective outlook for today, a risk of severe storms extends from northern Arkansas all the way up into the western Great Lakes. And the tropics, there's a lot of bark here, but not much bite. We've got 2 tropical storms, Peter and Rose, and then a couple of other areas of note here. First, in the North Atlantic, that's the ghost of Odette, and that is expected to actually turn back toward the south, may become a warm core system once again, and there's a small chance it could develop. We've got a wave coming off the African coast with a medium chance of development over the next 5 days. And then our 2 tropical storms. First, Peter, this is just barely holding on to tropical storm strength, and is expected to turn to the north, gain latitude, fizzle out during the week. And Rose, pretty much the same story. This is not going to last too long as it gains latitude and doesn't gain very much strength and should ultimately fizzle out here. None of this is of any concern to the United States, at least not now. And here's the precipitation outlook. This is valid through next Monday morning from the WPC. Rain amounts in Phoenix, maybe a few hundredths of an inch. And some light amounts are possible across the state and the region, but there's a lot of forecast uncertainty here for later in the week and this weekend, and we'll talk about that as we dive into modeling. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Troughing moving out into the plain states, a ridge building back in across the southwest. The heights are climbing, and a dry west to northwesterly flow. So down at the surface, sunny sky, lower humidity, highs this afternoon. I'd say upper 90s. We could maybe scratch out a 100-degree temp, but that's about it. Tonight, clear, pleasant with that dry air. Overnight lows down in the mid and upper 60s in the cooler valley locations, low to mid 70s in the urban core. And then tomorrow we'll do it again. Sunny sky, a little bit warmer, highs upper 90s to about 102. On Wednesday, we see a short wave dropping into New Mexico and Texas, and this could tighten up the pressure gradient here across the state. So maybe some breezy easterly winds, 10 to 20 miles per hour in Phoenix are possible. Otherwise, the sky is sunny, the air mass remains rather dry, and high temperatures still upper 90s to about 102. Now, as we get to Wednesday night and beyond, we enter into quite a bit of forecast uncertainty here. We have a short wave moving into the Pacific Northwest, and then it's going to dive southward and form into a closed low over the Great Basin, and then ultimately drop to the Southern California coast and just hang around there. But exactly where that low sets up, well, we don't know that yet. There's a wide variety of solutions here. So the GFS on Thursday shows quite a bit of moisture being pulled northward across the state from that low. Widely scattered showers and thunderstorms would be around. But this is only reflected on the GFS and its ensemble members. The European and the Canadian ensembles are rather dry. And so we're going to lean the forecast rather dry here as well. Still, there could be some isolated showers and storms here. High temperatures on Thursday, still upper 90s to near 102. And we'll call the sky partly cloudy. We'll sort of split the difference on the models for now and at least introduce some cloud cover around here. Same thing on Friday, partly cloudy. Yes, there could be an isolated shower. For now, we're keeping the forecast dry still. And high temperatures right around 100 to 103. And then going into the weekend, temperatures may drop off just a little bit as moisture levels will still be around here, at least for Saturday. High temperatures, upper 90s to near 101 and 96 to 100 on Sunday. And the sky should turn sunny as it now appears that if that low is around, it should start to kick out by then, and we'll start to see a drier westerly flow here. But again, still some forecast uncertainty, and we'll have to see how this plays out with time. As we go to next week, this is Monday the 27th. We've got a short wave moving into the Great Basin, a dry southwesterly flow here that looks warm and dry. And going out 10 days, this is Wednesday the 29th, ridging here across the southwest. A deep trough, an upper low there over the Gulf of Alaska. And again, we look to be warm and dry. Okay, now as we take a look at rainfall for Phoenix, this runs out through the 4th of October, first coming off of the European ensemble. And yeah, it looks rather dry, hardly a drop to be found. The ensemble mean is under 1/10 of an inch. But by contrast, take a look at the GFS ensemble. Almost all of the members indicate some degree of measurable rain. In fact, the control member up there over an inch. You've got the ensemble mean around 2/3 of an inch. So quite a difference here. And if you took all of the models, all of our ensemble data, over 100 different models and kind of smashed them all together, yeah, about 35-36% of them do show rain. But again, the majority still keep us dry. So it's certainly a pattern that is worth watching, but not enough to say with any confidence that we'll see any measurable rain here in Phoenix just yet. Okay, now as we take a look at temperatures off the national blend of models, pretty close to where we ought to be here in late September. Highs mostly mid-90s to around 100. Overnight lows mainly in the 70s. And of course, the cooler pockets could get down into the mid and upper 60s. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click that notification bell so that whenever a brand new video is posted, you'll get the notice. Your comments, questions, and suggestions, they are always encouraged as well. Thank you so very much for watching. Really do appreciate it. You guys be safe, stay cool, stay hydrated out there, and watch your kids around the swimming pool. Have yourselves a beautiful Monday.